Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another Social Sports Pad podcast.
Let's go!
Yeah!
All right, you know what time it is. It is time for an NFL podcast. I am your host, Ricky, and alongside me, as always, is the Cobra and Ben. With us today is our special guest, is Billy. And we are here to talk the Week 14 NFL season. Three teams are on set to clinch playoff berths. The playoffs are brewing and stewing. Some teams are getting their golfing tournaments booked, while other teams are getting ready for January. Three teams slated this week to clinch playoff: the Chiefs, Vikings, and the Eagles. All right, so basically, what I'm going to say what the scenarios are, and then I'm going to go around and basically ask you guys how many teams of these three are going to clinch playoff berths this week. All right, so the Kansas City Chiefs, they clinched the AFC West division title by beating Denver. An easy thing to do. And for the Chargers to lose against Miami at home. The Vikings can clinch the NFC North with a win or a tie against the Detroit Lions. And the Eagles can clinch a playoff berth with a win against the Giants. Or, actually, no, this is a plus. Plus losses to the 49ers and the Seahawks. How many of these three teams are going to get in the playoffs this week? We're going to start with Ben, and then we're going to go with Billy and Cobra, then myself. So, Ben, take her away. How many teams, and if any less than three, tell me who is going to be waiting another week?
So we said the Eagles, Minnesota, and what was the other team? Kansas City.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see why the Eagles won't be able to clinch. However, the Giants have been playing hard. But I see the Eagles definitely clinching today, and the Vikings.
Not the Chiefs?
I mean, you possibly could have all three clinch. I mean, I see all three probably clinching today.
Okay.
At least.
I mean, we're just going with your opinions on this. You know,
I mean,
the
only team that might struggle with clinching today will be the Vikings against the Lions. The Lions are actually surging.
All right.
And they're actually favorites.
Yeah, that's surprising. Billy, what do you see?
I see Kansas City the most likely scenario. Out of all the three, like the Vikings, they're gonna find a way to make sure it's wide left or wide right against the Lions. It's because they lost to the Lions last year, and I think Lightning will strike twice. And the Eagles, they're going to have to give it their all against the Giants.
All right. Cobra, how many do you think are clinching this week?
2 of the 3.
2 of the 3? Who's not doing it?
Who's not doing it? The Eagles.
Eagles. All right. Why?
It's a plus losses by the 49ers and Seahawks. They're not going to do it.
Okay. So, basically the Eagles are going to wait another week. All right. Got you.
Simple as that.
All right. So, for me, I am actually going to be bold and say 0 clinch this week.
Brother, that bowl you must have been talking about must have been fucking some high grade ganja. Woo!
But no, so one, I definitely can guarantee you for a fact that Kansas City is beating Denver. Just Denver sucks.
The ride never ends.
Yep.
Broncos
A
push.
mile-high mountain of shit.
It's a free ride when you've already paid. But my reason for Kansas City not getting in is I'm going for the Chargers over the Dolphins.
No!
I'm going for
No.
the Chargers over the Dolphins.
No!
Why?
Charge? No! No! We'll talk about that later, but no!
I say, hey.
No!
Hey.
There you go.
Oh.
I'm also going Lions over Vikings.
right.
Definitely with
That's more likely.
riding Big Mo. I'm giving my opinion, my reasoning. So sit down and
No, you
sit,
roll.
or as some guys say, sit the fuck down.
Shut up, Billy.
What
and then
did I do?
and then the Eagles,
I'm sorry, I didn't turn the frogs
again,
freaking gay.
they will probably beat the Giants today, but the Seahawks are not losing to Carolina, and the 49ers are damn sure not going to lose against the Buccaneers. So that scenario is a wash up there. So they're all going to just wait a week.
Yeah.
And on that note, talking about who's winning, who's losing, we are going to go with the picks. Picks this week. I am Boldstradamus, and I am wanting your bold predictions for each of these games. Everybody knows the rules if you are a fan of the podcast. Oh, God. All right. A little bit tired, man. Definitely give me some of that W energy right now. You can click the link on our little home link on Spotify or wherever you are listening to our podcast from, and get yourself the starter bundle from W Energy. It is $15, but if you use our code SSPP10, you get 10% off of that wonderful little bundle. Get yourself a shaker cup and a couple of their flavors to try. You don't have to commit yourself with a big old tub of energy powder. All right.
Absolutely.
All right. So everybody knows the drill. I'm going to say the game. I'm going to say what the spread is, and then each of us are going to say if the team is going to win the game, beat the spread, and then give me a bold prediction. And I'm not wanting to know like, oh yeah, this guy's going to do 100 yards on the ground and score a touchdown. No, I want bold. I want something that makes my loins tingle when you tell me what bold prediction is. All right.
Sure.
We agree with that?
Let's go.
Hey, let's do it. All right, we are going first off to Orchard Park, New York, as the Buffalo Bills welcome the New York Jets into town to try and get revenge over their loss earlier in the season. The Bills right now are favored by 9.5 points. So basically, what I want you to tell me is, do you think the Bills are going to win? Are they going to win by 10? Or are the Jets going to keep it close or even beat Buffalo again? And then give me something bold. Ben, I'm going to have you start, then Billy, then Cobra, then me. So, Ben, let's get it out.
Woo! All right. This is a trap game again for the Bills. They need to win. Highlight, win. I'm going to say the Bills are going to win, and it's going to be close. It's not going to be a gimme win. I know that. Let's go with White for the Jets. Is going to pass for 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a loss against the Bills.
All right, Billy.
Here's my thing. I say Sauce Gardner is going to give Josh Allen and his wideouts a living hell. I say the Jets will have like 2 pick sixes in this game, but the Bills managed to pull it out.
Josh Allen 2 pick sixes?
Yeah, 2 interceptions.
God, that is crazy. Oh,
I like in the pick sixes. But however, Josh Allen will throw 4 touchdowns.
Okay. Cobra?
I have the Bills on this one.
No bias
They're not
there.
covering the spread. But I do have the Bills winning this one.
Okay.
Because let's face it, the Jets right now are performing like a Piper PA. What was that plane crash?
No, we are not playing crashing this week.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
By the way, Crash.
But,
Terrible movie.
But Buffalo's winning this one.
That was a great.
And they're winning this one. Bold prediction. It is going to be the Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs 2023 make Buffalo win again type of mindset here as they go for a combined tandem of over 200 collective yards together, while Josh Allen has 400.
And somehow the Kansas City Chiefs managed to make you your bitch again.
Aye. That's only 13 seconds. All right. So anyway, I am going to say the Bills win, but they do not cover the spread. I think it is going to be a close game. I mean, dare I say, this is the game this week that's going into overtime.
Overtime.
It is going to be an overtime, and it is going to be an overtime game that lasts only 13 seconds longer than overtime, as Josh Allen connects with Gabe Davis for the game-winning touchdown, a nice 75-yard strike to end the game in overtime.
And if that happens, Ricky, I would like to know your fucking lottery numbers this week.
I mean, like, seriously, I'm pretty...
If that happens to the T once again, I'm asking for your lottery numbers.
I mean, last week I called, I called 2 of the 3 things that happened with the Washington-New York game. Definitely Boldstradamus is totally live and well in that one. So... basically, yeah, my bold prediction is the game will end on a 75-yard bomb to Gabe Davis from Josh Allen. All right, next we're going to Cincinnati as the Cincinnati Bengals slapping the thigh and riding the wave of their fucking of the Kansas City Chiefs. Basically, they welcome the Cleveland Browns into town and have a 6.5 point favor over the Browns. So, Ben, give it to me.
Let's go Browns. Browns are going to come in. They're going to pull up the upset. Deshaun Watson's going to ball out. He's going to get 300 yards. He's going to throw for 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Holder.
That's bold for a guy who only had 130 yards to come back for a second game. All right, 350.
All right, 350. I mean, it's working. It's warming up just like him on the massage table. I got you.
What?
With an Asian chick.
It doesn't even have to be Asian. There's 30 of them.
Yeah, but how old are they?
Oh, God.
Now we're going into
bad
Hunter Biden territory. I'm back.
That sounds like
that.
Okay, my bold prediction. I got Cincinnati winning this, but I say Nick Chubb will rush for over 300 yards for 2 touchdowns, and Deshaun Watson gets sacked. 300 yards.
Would that be the record?
Bringing back the old Cincinnati Cleveland games where basically no offense existed at all in those games.
No,
Cobra.
just basically a running offense.
Bengals winning and over the spread. Let's face it, the Bengals offense and defense are going to smother Deshaun Cosby like 30 Asian women on a BBC. That's Big Black Cosby. So yeah, Bengals for the win. Joe Burrow's going for over 400 yards, and Deshaun Watson will still not have an offensive touchdown this week.
The Burrow 400 yards ain't as bold as that Deshaun Watson no touchdown. All right. So for me, yeah, I'm definitely going with the Bengals. I'm going to actually go. My bold prediction is that Ja'Marr Chase is going to have 300 yards through the catching today.
That's a lot.
He is going to have the Julio. All right. So next we got Dallas hosting Houston, and Dallas is favored by 17.5. So Ben, what do you see?
I see a Houston Texans team that's probably going to get their ass beat. I would love to see Texans beat the Cowboys. I don't see that happening, though, unless Dak Prescott implodes. It's going to be the Pollard show. He's going to get 150 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 50 in the air.
Okay.
So 200 all-purpose yards and 3 total touchdowns. By the way, fuck the Cowboys.
Billy, what you got?
Well, this game is going to be definitely like Death Stranding if you ever played that game. It's just going to be boring, and nobody cares about it, and yet Jerry Jones will find a way to cry about it. I got the Cowboys winning by 30.
Yeah.
The Cowboys by 30. That's pretty bold. Cobra.
All I will say is this. This is a remember the Alamo moment for Dallas because I have the Cowboys slaughtering the Houston Texans. Bold prediction, Dallas Cowboys win by 40 points. It's a game that's going to be so bad that they're just going to skip this game on TV. It's going to be like Ozzy Osbourne pissing on the Alamo. It's going to be banned from watch.
All right. So, yeah, wow. Billy with 30, Cobra with 40. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to say for my bold prediction that the Cowboys do not score 20 points in this game.
Ricky?
I know.
Piss in a cup! Piss in a cup right now! We need to drug test you on that one.
That's just weird.
We need to see
somebody
you
just
if you're
openly
right to your
yelling for me to
girlfriend.
piss in a cup. But yeah, like my bold and this is very bold. Is just the Houston Texans defense just suddenly decide that they are going to be an actual football team. They saw last night who their first round pick was going to be. And basically, they're gonna, go ahead and, be riled up a little bit. Did I say they were gonna win? Hell, did I fucking know. But definitely, definitely see this being an under than an over. So we're gonna get to Detroit, where Detroit is favored by a 0.5 point over the Minnesota Vikings. The Lions have the form right now. They are playing harder than Bill Cosby at a Jello convention. But
God damn it!
All right, but I definitely don't see the respect for Minnesota here. Ben, what do you see in Detroit?
I see Detroit beating the Vikings. The Vikings are not clinching this weekend at all. The Lions are running full steam ahead. They are on a tear. They are hot. This building has not seen so many wins, in back to back long that they think the Buffalo Bills are part of Detroit now.
Okay.
So look for Amon St. Brown and Goff to click.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's going to be a total yards between Goff and Amon St. Brown of 500 yards and 4 touchdowns.
All right. Billy.
I say the Lions will win, and the Minnesota Vikings will lose by a missed field goal. A Vikings tradition since its inception.
I mean, definitely. I like that, Billy.
Sorry, I was just
Cobes.
scrolling through
When it
Instagram
comes to
of a
facing the
bigger girl.
Minnesota Vikings, the Detroit Lions are a Pontiac Fiero. It looks sleek, it looks nice, but the engine's going to blow up as soon as you start the fucking engine. I got the Vikings on this one.
Oh, so you're
The
going with
Vikings on this
Tanner,
one.
Cobra.
Bold prediction. Jared Goff is going to prove why it's always easy to be beating Goff, as the Minnesota Vikings have 4 interceptions.
All right. So my bold prediction is that the Minnesota Vikings miss the game-tying field goal with 2 seconds left.
So they're gonna bogey it.
They're gonna
basically it is going to be Detroit by 3 on the grounds of a missed field goal. So this is gonna be fun. We go to Tennessee, where the Tennessee Titans take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The fun part about this one is there's really no bold that can be actually bold with this game. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, King Henry's just gonna... Dude, King Henry ran for a 99-yard touchdown on Thursday Night Football against these guys a couple of years ago. King Henry has done it all on the ground against the Jacksonville Jaguars. There's nothing bold you can do with it. Ben, take it away. What do you think?
My bold, the dysfunctional Jacksonville Jaguars are going to beat the dysfunctional Tennessee Titans. Trevor Lawrence is the better QB in this matchup. He is improving, as I've been saying, although they are big games. I'm going to show Lawrence some respect. He's going to throw for 325, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception.
All right. And Billy, Titans are favored by 4. What do you say?
Bullshit. I will dedicate this to my reformist rabbi brother, Bill Clinton. That actually happened. Just watch the end of the Game Awards, and Derrick Henry will catch a passing touchdown, but Tennessee will win by 2 points.
All right. Got anything bolder?
No, but I have a WMD in my pants. I'm Bill Clinton.
I'm canceling you, Billy.
Hey, don't cancel me. Cancel Bill Clinton.
Cobra!
Oh, please excuse me while I whip this out. Uno reverse card, baby. I have the Jacksonville Jaguars winning this one. Bold prediction. Even though Derrick Henry ran for 99 yards in one play on the Jacksonville Jaguars in Thursday Night Football 2 years ago, 99 yards is all Derrick Henry will get this game.
Okay. All right. So, I am taking the Titans, and I'm saying they're going to beat the spread. I say that Derrick Henry, who has been on a recent slump lately, will actually kick back things in the high gear, and he will have not 1, not 2, but 3 touchdowns that are longer than 60 yards a pop. The man is going to set the single game NFL rushing record on 3, and he's going to add an additional score. He is my Abe Lincoln lock of the week.
Should I get a
4
Hooters?
scores and 345 yards to go.
No, sir. It's not going to have that type of game, sir.
All right.
Someone call Booth.
All right.
Should I get a Hooters 2023 calendar?
Oh, God. We don't need that, Billy. Okay. All right. To East Rutherford, New Jersey, as the New Jersey Giants host the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are 7.5-point favorites. What do you guys see in this game?
I'm looking at the Giants losing because that's what I need. The Giants just came off a hard-fought game against Washington. They are drained. I don't see them beating the Eagles. They're going to get manhandled. They're going to get beat up. They're coming into Washington. they're looking probably to have 2 straight losses. So
All
vote
right.
for the Eagles to beat the Giants' asses. There is no really bold prediction in this game.
All right, Billy, what you got?
One moment.
One moment.
One moment.
Somebody was calling me on.
He's getting his hand lotion.
Okay.
Fuck you, Cobra. I say the Eagles win, but however, for AJ Brown gets hurt.
We don't wish that. Never.
Well, I
wish
don't
that
wish
somebody
that, but I
be
feel like
hurt.
that's gonna happen.
Unless it's, you know,
Well,
unless
he
it's,
said AJ Brown was going to get hurt.
Yeah, but I feel
what,
like
just
that's
because your butt hurt that the Titans trade away the receiver doesn't mean you get to wish injury upon him.
No, I don't wish injury upon him at
If you
all.
wish injury on anyone, it has to be Tom Brady.
Yes, I wish Tom Brady to be injured, but that guy's still alive. I bet he'll never retire.
No, we don't wish death on anybody. Like,
Dude.
people have been wishing death on Keith Richards for a while too, and man, that guy's immortal. So
I wish Stefan Osama, and that still hasn't happened.
all right. Anyway, Billy, digress. Make your point.
Eagles win. AJ Brown will have 4 touchdowns, but he'll suffer like an ankle injury, unfortunately.
All right, Cobra, what say you?
Well, this is gonna be an upset. I have the Giants on this one, winning in spectacular fashion. Actually holding the Eagles' offense to under 200 yards. That is my bold prediction. The Giants will hold the Eagles to under 200 total yards of offense.
You could say
right.
that's a giant prediction, if you know what I'm saying.
All right, so on this game, I definitely see it being closer than 7.5 points. My bold prediction is that Danny Dimes throws for 350 and 3 touchdowns to Darius Slayton. And that's bold enough for me. Then we go to Pittsburgh as the Baltimore Ravens come into town, 2.5-point dogs to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Is the injury to Lamar Jackson that damning for the Baltimore Ravens? Ben, tell me.
Absolutely. The Ravens are on a down, and they're on a downcline. They're declining. They aren't improving. Their offense has no identity, as we've been saying every week. It's just gotten worse. I don't see them winning at all. I see the Steelers winning, not pretty, but I see them winning. Bold, Kenny Pickett will have the game-winning drive.
Okay. Billy.
I see the Steelers defense keeping the Baltimore Ravens under their 100 yards. All right. And I think the Steelers are going to win because somehow they find a way to be over 500.
Okay. Cobra.
Never doubt the power of the Steelers. Steelers got the Super Bowl as they defeat the Redbirds. Kenny Pickett's gonna go off and Mike Tomlin is going to go to the Super Bowl. Eat Primantis, you motherfuckers! Steelers!
I hate you.
I want to kill you.
I hate you. There's
But
somebody-
I love you!
You know what?
Come here, let me just
Uh,
get off.
Give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna, basically just, I'm gonna treat Cobra like the Ravens were gonna treat the Steelers today. I see the Ravens actually pulling what is seemingly the upset over to the Steelers. My bold prediction is it is going to be all on Tyler Huntley. He is going to have 2 rushing touchdowns and 3 passing touchdowns. 2 to Mark Andrews and 1 to Duvernay.
QB controversy?
Nope. There's no QB controversy. Lamar's the star, and Huntley is going to basically give us the old Rob Johnson.
Well, he has a sign.
The Rob Johnson, the Matt Flynn. He is going to have the backup game of his life and earn a lot of money and never do the same thing.
He's going to earn that contract, and Lamar Jackson's going to be saying bye-bye.
A Baltimore quarterback is going to the Colts, okay? They're going to put him on a Mayflower truck and ship him to Indy. That's how they're going to do it.
I hate you so goddamn much. All right. So that concludes the 1 o'clock games. We're going to go with the 4 o'clock games and put Kirk Cousins to bed. We're going to start in Denver as the Broncos host the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs actually have a lower spread than they've had the past couple of weeks. It is only an 8.5 point favorite in Kansas City.
Only.
So only 8.5. Ben, what say you?
So just like how Russell Wilson needs to wake up because Broncos country. Let's ride.
Let's die.
He needs some bulletproof in him. He has been awake enough. Go on our link in the bio below and go buy you some coffee or some gummies and wake your ass up, because surely that's what's not going to happen with the Broncos, as the Chiefs are going to put them to sleep and manhandle them. And it's going to be 60-9. Russell Wilson.
60-9.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Russell Wilson will still have no touchdowns. He'll still be 2 behind Wentz. He finished the season 1 shy of Wentz's total touchdowns in a year.
Okay. What's your bold?
60-9.
Okay.
My bold. Russell Wilson's gonna get cremated, and Ryan and Mark Rippon is gonna come in. I was gonna say Mark Rippon, my bad. But Brett Rippon's gonna come in.
I mean, you think Mark Rippon is playing with the way Mark Rippon now is playing for the
it'd be night and day. At least somebody wants to play.
All right. Billy, what you got?
Does you mean Brett?
What? What were we talking about?
I said Brett.
Oh. Kansas City is going to win. Travis Kelce is going to score 2 touchdowns over 100 yards.
2 touchdowns over 100 yards?
Yeah, over 100 yards. Or
so
passing.
200-yard passing yard touchdowns?
Yeah. 2 100-yard passing touchdowns.
No,
I mean, that's pretty bold.
No, two passing touchdowns. He'll have over 100 passing yards.
There we go, Bill. And actually, to be fair, Billy, that's a little bit low. I want bolder, sir, when you were talking about the fucking best tight end in the NFL. That's your boy.
I'm fucking tired as shit. I want to...
You need some of that bulletproof coffee, baby.
Yeah, no, I need to go to bed, and I have to work tonight.
You need some sleep gummies. They sell sleep gummies.
I have melatonin. I took 4.
Ooh!
You're about to pass out on us, bruh.
All right, do not pass the bait.
Well, I have ADHD, so I can't pass out.
Fair. But we'll go with that. We'll go with the sleepy man prediction that basically Kelce is definitely not a sleeper. He will go and beat down the sleepy Denver Broncos defense in this game. All right, Cobra.
Oh, this game is as ugly as the Denver Broncos AFL unis with the vertical stripe socks. Kansas City on this one, handedly. Bold prediction. Not only will this game be a shutout victory, but it'll be one of the biggest NFL spread gaps in the history of the NFL, as the Kansas City Chiefs score 69-0. Nice points on the Denver Gentlemen Broncos.
On the Denver Broncos, who goes 12-5 in Madden.
Right. So after this game, we are going to possibly have a sighting of Russell Wilson leaving Mile High Stadium in a dress because of that, of what the Kansas City defense is going to do to Russell Wilson, basically making him their bitch. So I definitely go with the Kansas City Chiefs. I see them winning by 20, and I see Russell Wilson going down more than a Kardashian, being sacked 12 times in this game. Now we will go to San Francisco as the 49ers host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and what really should be the Tom Brady farewell tour. But, it's not. The 49ers are favored by 3.5 over the Buccaneers. What say you?
All right, look. So, as we're going into San Fran, you should go on to Fanatics website, link in bio below. Get yourself some Turfus cups because it's getting cold out there and people need to keep their coffee warm. And when you keep your coffee warm, you'll have your bulletproof. It'll be nice and warm. And they got a sale going on. You'll get your gifts before Christmas. You type in the word tinsel, you code tinsel, and you get 65% off.
On most items.
On most items, yeah, site-wide. So, back to the game. So, in this game, what I see old man Brady coming in. He's going to show this young quarterback in San Fran how it's done. They're going to come in. They're going to beat the 49ers. It's not going to be pretty, but they're going to win. Look for Tom Brady going to go out in style in San Fran with 350 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception.
So you're saying it's not going to be a Purdy day for Brock Purdy?
Not at all. It's going to be a very ugly day.
All right. Billy, what say you?
I say Brock Purdy outshines Tom Brady any today. Hey, he's going to go for over 200 yards, and he will have 3 touchdowns, 2 passing, 1 unscramble.
He's an unscrambled egg.
Oh, yeah. Oh, delicious. All right. Anything else? Anything, Mulder?
The Bucks wins, though.
Oof. All right, Cobra, what you got?
San Francisco on this one.
All right.
Let's face it, this is going to be Brock Purdy's cream in his Levi's type of moment because he's going to go off defense and create a very interesting quarterback controversy in the future next year for the San Francisco 49ers. Will they go with Trey Lance or will they go Brock Purdy next year? That is my bold prediction is because Brock Purdy, that's my bold prediction, will go for over 300 passing yards.
Yet they still have Jimmy G.
For now. All right. So my wonderful prediction is this is going to be the 49ers winning. It is going to be an under game. No team is going to score for 20 points. Tom Brady is going to get picked off 4 times in this game. One of which is turned for a touchdown.
And probably still win the division because the NFC South fucking sucks.
I'm going to say that was going to be my bold prediction, even with this loss. Even though I see the Buccaneers losing and finishing below 500, they will be a team in this post 17-game season to
let's be fair.
under 500.
Let's be fair, though. I mean, even if they do suck, I mean, they still have Tom Brady. I mean, they can still be a dangerous threat.
And speaking of teams that were under 500 and made the playoffs,
Dolphins.
That's this matchup we're about to talk about right now, as both of the teams in this matchup finished under 500 at some point and made the playoffs. As we go to Seattle, as the Seattle Seahawks host the Carolina Panthers. The Seattle Seahawks have a 3.5 point spread. So Ben, do you see Seattle winning by 4?
Seattle winning by Carolina. Yeah, Carolina. Well, Carolina's dysfunctional as fuck. Let's go with Geno Smith and Seattle regaining their first place in the division.
Okay. Billy, what say you?
Seattle wins by 28 points. I'm sorry, but Carolina looks like hot garbage.
They're an XFL team.
Yeah, they're an XFL team at this point.
Anything bold?
There's nothing bold here.
So, Cobra, what do you see in Seattle, Carolina?
well, in all open honesty, with the lights out, it is less dangerous. I have Seattle in this one. Here we are now. Entertain us. Seattle is winning this. Carolina doesn't really have an offense. Yeah, they have Sam Darnold, but he's a bust. Just seriously.
I don't know.
Well, prediction: Geno Smith, goes full nutsack across the face of the Carolina Panthers defense and goes for over 350 all-purpose yards.
Okay. So, my bold prediction is this will go down to the final 2 minutes of the
playoffs.
And even bolder, the lead will change twice in that final 2 minutes. As the Seattle Seahawks score a last-second touchdown, Tyler Lockett making the reception on the final play of the game for Geno's to win the game.
Kind of like how Baker came back. And I called that. I said Baker was going to play and win.
Dude, not gonna lie, you, Sean McVay, and Baker probably the only ones that were like, yeah, Baker's gonna actually do something. Because, you take a guy that is 2 days removed, giving him a brand new playbook, giving him all that,
and he does that.
And he does that good.
That just goes to show and have you question
against the Raiders team that should contract.
That just goes to question to say, how dysfunctional are the Browns and the Panthers?
I was gonna say more like, hey Denver, what the fuck, Russell? Baker Mayfield basically didn't even have time to get a cup of coffee in Los Angeles, and the Rams to a 13-point overcoming
right?
To basically go none of these teams can have a 16-3 going into the fourth quarter at all. I was like, oh my God, it's going to happen again. This thing happens in threes. But, Russell Wilson, wasn't it week 9 that the Pat McAfee show was talking about how Russell Wilson was still calling the Seattle audibles?
Yep.
Baker was basically sandlot football and fucking beat the Raiders.
The Raiders! We have 48 hours to learn the playbook.
About that, though, is
he had to sleep.
Will he be able to keep that up for the games and next season?
Who, Baker?
Yes.
Nope.
Maybe.
But again, that is the question. Will that possible? Doubt it, because the LA Rams basically them picks.
Also, it's Baker. Okay, but no. So basically, what I see from this game, oh yeah, I gave my bold prediction. The 2 lead changes. Totally forgot it because basically, I basically pulled a Russell Wilson.
And let me remind you of something, Ricky. You wanted Baker Mayfield over Josh Allen.
I did because he looked the best of those quarterbacks.
Yeah.
All right. But it also goes to show that the right quarterback in the right system with the right motivation can be successful. People, you remember 32 teams 6 times through they draft with Tom fucking Brady. Are the greatest quarterback of all time.
The greatest system quarterback of all time.
I mean, no.
He is a system quarterback. Shut up.
He won a Super Bowl in Tampa Bay. You can't say he's a system quarterback.
Yes, I fucking can, because it's Bruce Arians.
I mean, Bruce Arians just makes anybody shine.
Ask Antonio Brown. Oh!
I mean, I just won't let him near a pool.
Yeah.
And Bruce Arians didn't even fix Antonio Brown. He walked off there in that last fucking game.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, back to the thing. All right, we're gonna go to Los Angeles. The Chargers hosting the Dolphins. The Dolphins are slated to win by 2.5. All right, let's make it quick. Ben, what do you got?
Man, I don't know. It's a toss-up. Man.
See, y'all fucking panned me on. Oh yeah, the Chargers are gonna beat the Dolphins.
I was thinking.
Yes.
Nah, Dolphins are gonna win. They're gonna beat the Chargers. Last week, yeah, that was worrisome. I don't know what the fuck happened last week, but they're gonna right the ship. The Dolphins are gonna be swimming together this time. It's gonna be Tua all day long to Hill. It's going to be a combined 550 yards, 4 touchdowns between Tua and Hill.
Okay, Billy.
Exactly. Sorry. This slate of games are just fucking boring. I say the Chargers win by an upset. And Justin Herbert will throw over 300 yards for 2 touchdowns.
Herbert.
Yep. All right. Cobra.
As much as I want the Dolphins to lose, I am sticking by what I said 2 weeks ago. Let it ride. The Dolphins are winning. The reason why is, again, I said it before. That win against the Cardinals would be the Chargers win. Let it ride.
Consistent on that. So me, give me a bold.
Bold prediction? Justin Herbert's going to throw for 4 interceptions, 2 pick sixes.
God damn. You hate my fantasy team, don't you?
No, I just have to keep my take hot.
Anyway, I am going to say, keep my prediction from the beginning of the show. I am saying the Chargers will pull the upset over the Miami Dolphins. I think the injury to Tua that he suffered against the 49ers is going to hinder him quite a little bit.
Hope so.
My bold prediction for this game is that Sparks are going to fly in this game, that we are going to have 6 scores longer than 50 yards combined from both of these teams.
Nice.
And then finally, we have the Patriots going to Arizona and playing in the absolute worst Monday night game of the season.
The Meh Bowl.
The Meh Bowl. As the 6-6 New England Patriots are favored by 1.5 over the Arizona Cardinals. Ben, what say you?
Meh. The Patriots are going to definitely win. It's not going to be pretty. There really is no bold in this game. Yeah, it's a meh.
All right, you got anything?
Bold?
Do you even have a?
I mean, Patriots a win, barely. They'll squeak by because they're playing ugly football, and so is Arizona. Kyler Murray apparently is all about himself, according to reports, and I'll leave it at that.
That says Russell Wilson, but at least Kyler Murray can ball.
They haven't been winning.
I mean, yeah, look at Deshaun Watson. Balling and winning are two different things, apparently. Billy?
Does anybody really care about this game other than the fans? It's of both
Nope.
teams. Exactly. I say Chase Elliott will find a way to win in the Daytona 500 and.
All right. And to be fair, this is fairly mild, so no bold on that one. Cobra, got anything?
Cardinals are winning. This game is going to come down to a missed field goal by Nick Folk. Put your motherfucking head back down, you goddamn bum!
All right.
He hasn't been that bad.
All right. So here we go. Bold prediction is Mac Jones is going to get benched.
Returning to Zappa.
For Zappa. And I see New England winning. Kyler Murray leads a last-minute drive to potentially tie up the game, but he just comes up a little bit short.
Put your motherfucking head down, you goddamn bum!
What? It's because he's short. But yeah, I definitely see I see a Devontae Parker sighting. 2 touchdowns for that man and 150 yards.
All right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was our bold. Have been Bolstradamus long enough. I am Ricky from the Social Sports Podcast. I want to. What?
Symbol of excellence.
We
got
I know.
4 weeks left.
You talking about the Horsemen?
Yeah.
No. Oh, you were just reminding me about 4 weeks left of the regular season, and basically a lot of teams are about to fall off a cliff.
Broncos,
as they say.
Don't get eliminated.
Yep. We're going to see a bunch of sinkers and not many floaters in this one. As probably about 8 teams are about to get eliminated this week, at least from playoff contention. So, as I said before Cobra reminded me of the nice, wonderful 4 weeks left. In the Social Sports Bet Podcast, the Week 14 Bold Predictions. I've been your host, Ricky. Alongside me, as always, is Ben and my brother, the Cobra. Thank you, Billy, for joining us today, helping out the podcast. Thank you, Cobra and Ben, always for being on my side with this. And everyone out there listening to our podcast, thank you as well for being everything for us. Next week is going to be a special bold podcast, as we are going to be giving gifts to 32 teams. And as always, have a good night, good week, and good season.
See the sunset.
don't get